Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on today? In this video, I'm going to show you how I made over $150,000 in profit. Yes, you heard that right. Just reselling sneakers in just under a year. Now, my name is Joe Sholey, and I help sneaker resellers scale their business using concepts that I learned over the last few years. If you're seeing this video, you're probably someone who's been selling or sold single pairs of sneakers in the past, currently doing sneaker meetups, and you're probably cleaning and shipping used shoes daily. So you're spending lots of time on your sneaker business and you're probably making little profits, under $3,000. And you also probably have inconsistent suppliers and buyers. In this video, we're going to show you exactly how you can make $5,000 to $10,000 in monthly profit in just 12 weeks with the addition of two things in your business, and those two things are wholesale and drop shipping sneakers. Now, this training is designed specifically to help sneaker resellers that are currently making under $5,000 a month, and they want to scale past $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and they're willing to put in the work, and they want to follow a proven system to hit these kind of numbers predictably and consistently. However, this is not for sneaker resellers looking for an instant and easy fix. It's just not going to be easy. There's no instant fix. You're looking for a band-aid solution, a get-rich-quick scheme. Now, if that's you, then go watch someone else's video, because honestly, there's no such thing. Especially if you want to scale properly and be around in the sneaker industry for a while, unlike most resellers who are just eventually going to be forced to get a 9-to-5 job. Now let's clarify one thing before we get started with everything. This is very, very, very different than your average sneaker cook group, and actually isn't even classified as a cook group, yet it's more of a coaching program. If you've joined one of these mediocre cook groups in the past where you saw little to no progress, it's really not your fault that you were misled, but unfortunately it is your problem. You probably got sent a link to join and had little to no guidance on the actual steps on how to achieve your success that you've seen other resellers online achieve. A YouTuber, a TikToker, maybe you've seen someone with thousands of pairs in their warehouse, their house, and you've wanted that. It's definitely possible. Now again, you probably saw some brick flips in that group and you ordered some single pairs off a link and struggled to find a buyer to sell these random pairs that were stuck in your house for weeks or months. And the truth is, single pair / used business model, it's just not scalable long term. And you're really going to struggle to achieve your goals unless you can branch out of this outdated business model. In 2016 to 2021, maybe even 2022, this could have worked because profit margins were so high on each single pair of shoes. Unfortunately, that's just not the case in today's market. Now, you're probably afraid that you're going to spend money on a coaching program and not see a return. Basically just pouring your hard-earned money down the drain. I used to think that too, and I totally get that. But then I started doing some thinking and thought to myself, is $1,000 really going to matter in 3 years from now? And I realized the answer to my question. I'd rather know for a fact and take that chance, especially following a proven process that there is a way to get results. And you probably think this sounds crazy, that I made over 6 figures in profit in my first years as a reseller, and way too good to be true. And I did too, until I realized that I'd never know if I had never tried it. Think about that. I never know that I could make 6 figures in profit if I never tried it. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did what I did to get that success. But you can actually do it too, even though you might not think so, and here's why. $5,000 to $10,000 a month probably seems so out of reach for you right now, and you're probably wondering, is this really going to work for me? Is the concept of wholesaling and drop shipping into my business going to get me to that $5,000 to $10,000 mark? Now let's talk about LB. Here's his testimonial right here. He said, "This group has helped me so much, from learning new tricks in the reselling industry to make money over the past couple months. When I first joined, I was hesitant, just like you are right now, on buying stuff because I thought I wouldn't be able to sell, but Zenify made it easy for me by guiding me through the steps on making money. Thanks to their helpful pings, I was without the what the dunk organs. And yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take." Read that again. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Join the winning side in Zenify. He was very skeptical, and just like that, he made over $1,000 in a week just from drops like these and wholesale and drop shipping. Now, before we really dive into it, you're probably wondering who I am and why you should listen and trust me to help you scale your business. My name is Joe Scholey, like I said earlier, and my partner and I are just over $1.3 million in sales in the last year. Yes, you heard that right, $1.3 million in sales in the last year, just from reselling sneakers, no clothes, nothing else. And the two biggest business models that we use is wholesale through selling to stores, buyers, resellers. And here are some of our bulk pairs right here. Some unreleased pairs. We got these when they were unreleased. And here are more bulk pairs that we wholesaled. And then eventually we built those connections and we worked into the drop shipping to achieve this right here. Now, the exact business model that we use to break 6 figures in profit in a single year is right here. The sneaker wholesale system. The system that we teach in the Zenify core crew. Now first, we're gonna need to establish you some suppliers and buyers. So if you don't already have suppliers and buyers dialed in, that's what we're gonna do for you. We're gonna provide you with some suppliers and buyers to reach that next level, and we're also gonna show you a method so you can find those suppliers and buyers. So we're gonna get you those proper resources. We're gonna get your mindset right. Now you can't think you're invincible, and you can't think that you're just not gonna get scammed out there. These suppliers and these buyers, they have to be trusted. And then once you have those trusted suppliers and those trusted buyers, and you've done business with them, you know they're legit, you trust them. We're gonna get you into tier 2, which is the drop shipping business model. So what happens with drop shipping is you're finding those suppliers, you're literally copy and pasting their list of shoes. The only thing you're changing is the price. So let's say they have white Clay Canyon Asics. Asics are doing really well right now. They have sizes 9 through 12. You're gonna copy that exact list, sizes 9 through 12, and maybe they're selling at 105. The only thing you're doing as the middleman is you're changing that to 115, 120, making $10 to $15 profit per shoe. But let's say they have 30 pairs and you're selling them for $10 profit. That's $300 profit, and you're not even touching the shoes. You're not even touching the shoes. You can do deals like that all day long. You can do 5 dropship deals just like that one in a day, as long as you have the suppliers and you have the buyers. And our resources are going to get you both of those things. And then with tier 3, we're really gonna work up your wholesale. We're gonna get you those consistent connections so you can do more of tier 2. You can do more drop shipping, and then you're gonna be wholesaling, mass wholesaling to stores and massive wholesale buyers with unreleased pairs that wholesale buyers are looking for on a heavy scale and heavy size runs. So with that knowledge and building your brand, buyers are gonna be coming to your doorstep, and you're gonna be wholesaling and drop shipping, and that is what's gonna be the key to 5x your current profits. Now, Gary once watched this video and he was skeptical about if this process would really work out for him, but within literally 1 week after signing up with me, he was making consistent deals, new connections, and actually had his first 15K sales day. $15,000 sales in one day just from sneakers. It led him to quit his local job and commit full-time to reselling. He said, buying the premium membership was the best decision of my life. The one-on-one membership, free designs. Now let's not leave out the fact that I made over 1K profit this week alone from Zenify. 1K profit in a single week. So now you've learned that wholesale and dropshipping is the best and fastest solution to your reselling problems, leading you to form new connections and buyers coming to you every single day. Isn't that awesome? Can you imagine what your reselling business will look like when you have made connections with consistent suppliers and buyers? And doesn't it just piss you off how someone like Gary can have a $15,000 day in his first week after signing up? And you've probably been in the game a hell of a lot longer than he has. But no matter how hard you try, you still can't break past that $5,000 to $10,000 a month mark. And that would piss me off too. But let me show you a deal and how Gary was able to do that so quickly. And here's a real deal from Gary. He ordered Yeezy bone slides. His cost, this is his cost right here. And he ordered sizes 8 through 12 and a half, 10 pairs each, so a total of 100 pairs. On all those pairs, his total was $13,500. So for each pair of Yeezy Bone Slides, he was paying $135. And then each pair, same exact list, like I said, you copy and paste everything, send it to your buyers. He sold all pairs to one buyer, a big wholesale buyer, and he sold for $150. So $15 profit each pair of shoes, 100 pair of shoes, and bought for $135, sold for $150, 15 profit per pair. In one day, one deal, that's $1,500 in profit in just one day. And by dialing in your connections for wholesale and scaling your Instagram with content, you won't ever have to outreach for buyers again, and they're gonna start coming to you. You're gonna have consistent buyers and suppliers. And you probably think you need a huge budget to get into wholesaling and dropshipping, right? Well, the truth is you actually don't. For example, LB, who I was talking about earlier, only had $1K in capital and quadrupled that in under a month through locking in payments with his buyers beforehand. So he'd copy those lists and his buyers would pay him, and then he'd pay the supplier. So his capital was only increasing. He wasn't actually spending money because he'd be getting money from the buyer beforehand and then paying the supplier less than what he was making from his buyer. So he's only profiting without touching the shoes. And you might also think that working with overseas suppliers can be risky. And in reality, it definitely can. However, that's if you're working with the wrong suppliers that don't have that established trust within the community. We never want you to take risks where you don't know if a supplier is able to be trusted, because it can only set you back a whole month, maybe even 2 months profit if you aren't careful in buying from trusted suppliers only. Lastly, if you're wondering if wholesaling and dropshipping really will work for you, really will get you to that $5,000 to $10,000 profit, I used to wonder that exact same thing. But since I made the commitment to do whatever it takes to win and achieve my goals, I decided to lean into that fear and take that chance, and look where I am now, just from taking that chance. And if you're thinking that investing into another program and spending money on another program is going to cost you another arm and a leg, let me show you how it's actually going to save you thousands upon thousands of dollars over the next few months. So now, if you've learned exactly how the combination of wholesale and dropshipping will get you to $5,000 to $10,000 a month in under 3 months, and now you have a proven path to help you achieve those goals, can you see yourself actually using sneaker wholesaling and dropshipping in your reselling business? And now, do you realize the advantage you have over your competitors who don't know or understand the power that both of these concepts can have on your business? And the truth is, there's 2 paths you can now take after all the information you've just absorbed. Path A, you continue to do what you're doing now. You try to find connections on your own, and you hope that it brings you results, which it definitely might. But as I showed you, before, wholesaling and dropshipping can be very, very risky if you don't have the proper resources and connections, and I definitely don't want to see you wasting money and getting scammed. With Path B, your second option is to book in a call with me by clicking the calendar link in the description below and scheduling a time for you, where I'll show you exactly how to plug sneaker wholesaling and dropshipping into your business so you can scale with absolute certainty. This means that you could start dropshipping literally within the next 72 hours, just like LB did, just like Gary did. So if you're actually committed to your goals and the growth of your business, book a call down in the description below, and I'll talk to you soon. You owe it to yourself to achieve everything you've been dreaming of, and I'd love to help you make that happen. I look forward to speaking with you on a call soon. Thank you.